everyone, and welcome back to D&D&D&D&D campaign number 1, Under Locks and Keys. When we last left off, the party confronted the master of the Boomergangers and his assembled lieutenants and cultists. As the master of the Boomergangers explained, while refusing to give his identity, who he really is and what he really wants. All of the stories you have heard about what is behind the divine doorway are simultaneously true. There is indeed treasure. The assembled treasures of the ancient warlord the elves warned you lurked behind it. And the curse that is threatened to be unleashed should the door be opened is exactly what the Boomergangers hope they can achieve. They say the great warlord, the king of beasts, Norusima, was able to battle with the great mages of the Second Age without any magic himself. A great equalizer that threatened the entire world. And while he was eventually defeated, it was not through magic, but through people just like him, his own twin sons. So, the master of the Boomergangers hopes to bring him back. His soul could not be sealed away, so it could only be temporarily kept in a cage. If the Boomergangers get those keys, many of which lurk in your very pockets right now, they could set him loose upon the world once more, beginning what could be the end of all magic. You three are all that stands in the way. But the master of the Boomergangers made his exit, and while your AI companion Amos attempted to negotiate him into a trap, the attempt failed, and the master has made it clear that he will stop at nothing to see that door opened, even if it means blowing all of Tortage and everyone on it to smithereens to do it. A rock and a hard place. Let's just see if you don't end up in the underworld first.
We'll just fight our way out of the other world.
I play D&D for a while with you guys. I know you will. And that is where we'll pick back up as you guys battle the highest ranking Boomergangers to keep the keys. Round 2. Fight!
I'm so proud. Thank you for using that.
Of course, yeah, that was totally Greylog's idea. I can't take credit for that. Igor Concaro looks up from Amos's console and surveys the situation. Alfred back up and fighting, after admittedly being badly knocked down in the first round. Considers for a moment before looking to Captain Merrick, who's currently dancing circles around Greylog, dodging strikes and delivering many of his own. And through what you can all tell is the pain of his cybernetic augmentations, calls to the gathered cultists as they battle you. Forget about bringing them down. Just get the keys. Imamu pauses and seems to consider for a moment before grinning at you, Greylog, and eyeing the hand that had drifted to your backpack when you considered grabbing the mask. Yes, sir. Igor, for his own part, is not going to join the fight just yet. He is going to continue doing the task that was assigned to him. Delete all of Amos's files. Wipe his sentient mind away from the world so it cannot fight against the Boomergangers. And from the looks of it, the AI is giving up defending himself in favor of defending Alfred. So, that brings us to the Juggernauts. The one behind you, Greylog, is going to... He's actually going to direct his attention to Alfred, who's about to try and run past him. Alfred, just to make, since, as usual, a lot of rolls, just to make this easier, AC?
I see.
Yes, so I can just do all the rolls at once and know what I need to hit.
21.
All right, pretty good. So I need to Alright, so 13 or higher. Now I'll grab these dice. Alright. As usual, first they're going to try and knock you prone. Miss. Miss. Hit. Alright. Alfred, the metal gauntlet swings at you as you attempt to run by. You put up your shield and block it. The clash of metal on metal. And you duck beneath the second swing before he clocks you in the jaw with the third one. You take... You take 25 bludgeoning damage and are shoved backwards. However, because you are knocked backwards into one of the cultists, they have to make a dex save or be knocked prone as well. Which succeed. Alfred, as you're clocked in the jaw, you go whirling back in a complete 360. And as you tumble backwards into another cultist, they kind of gasp as your weight hits them before shoving you to the ground between him and the Juggernaut, leaving you prone between two cultists, the Juggernaut, and Captain Merrick, who looks down at you with a disdainful grimace as he remembers fighting you the first time, too. However, that is the end of the Juggernaut's turn. The other one, who is currently overlooking Asari, I believe Asari... Well, no, but yeah, I believe Asari did get a turn and stood up. So Asari is no longer prone, so they are going to do the same to Asari, this time with advantage as they are flanking. Well, technically the other one was flanking too, but I already did his turn, so I won't do it again. Alright. Oh yeah, I can do math. Alright. Hit. Miss. Oh, okay. Alright. The first attack does make contact. Asari, as you are currently in your draconic form, the metal fist collides with the space, like that space right under your wing at the rib and arm, and just pummels into you for 15 bludgeoning damage, and you're shoved backwards into Dennis.
Let me check something real quick before that.
By all means. Okay, I'll go ahead and do the damage roll for the second strike.
I think I have a mechanic for that, but I'm not sure about that. Stop it.
Well, here, in the meantime, go ahead and check. If you don't have it by the time the last Juggernaut goes, then, just try and find it between turns.
Yeah. I got it. I'm reading.
She might have a way to, not be knocked prone, I guess.
Well, yeah, I'm wondering is because now I'm, in a big dragon form, if I'm too big. Stop!
Well, it would tell you that on your spell, so let me check.
That's why I'm reading it.
Alright. In the meantime, Greylock, the final Juggernaut, is going to take his swings, of course, at you. No advantage, because you are not flanked by him, so... AC of 20, so 12 or higher. Hit. So the first one knocks you prone. Bam. Don't worry, I'll do the full flavor once we get all the damage tallied. Alright, you take 17 bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone by the first strike. However, because there's nothing behind you, you're just going to go flying backwards.
So 17 damage on the first one. Ouch. So the map, I don't think the map is updating on my end.
No,
I
just moved you. Yeah, I just moved you. All right. Alfred, as you're knocked prone by the first Juggernaut, and you can see the other one beginning to beat down Asari's dragon form. The third and final one clocks Greylog in the temple, and Greylog, you're seeing stars as you go sailing 10 feet back towards Amos's servers, sliding to a stop right next to one of the cultists who's facing down Alfred.
You know, it kind of works for my plan, so not too bad.
Asari, any updates from you, real quick, because it's gonna be
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't say. So
so no then.
yeah,
All
but
right,
it
so-
is concentrations. But I did roll those. I'm good.
All right, so yeah, you took 14 bludgeoning damage from that and are knocked prone. But Dennis fails his saving throw, so he is also knocked prone. You are knocked by the impact into the illusion of your scolding teacher, and both of you collapse to the ground in a yelping heap. Your Juggernaut is going to take another swing at you. However, even with the advantage, only one additional one hits for 17 more bludgeoning damage. And Greylog, the one that struck you and sent you flying back, is actually going to follow you. Asari, you may take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Absolutely.
All right, roll to hit, but you have disadvantage because you're prone.
Okie dokie. 1 second. I gotta find the thing for it. See what it is.
Right off his pinky toe.
I believe I have Wardcaster, so I can do my breath weapon at Let me double check that real quick. It's been a hot minute to use this.
You can maintain your concentration when you take damage. You can perform somatic even when you have weapons. You can use your reaction to make an opportunity to cast a spell. As long as it has a casting time of 1 action and targets only a creature, then yes.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then only a creature. I can't do AOE.
Yeah, it has to be one that targets just that creature.
Okie dokie. All right. Let me check and see what my dragon spells are real quick.
Alright.
That is on the it doesn't say on the sheet. Can I just use one of my magic?
How do you mean?
Okay, so it's from the spell, it doesn't really have anything other than my breath weapon. So does that mean that I just have my breath weapon, or can I use one of my spells?
Yeah, you can use a spell as long as it's a casting time of an action and only targets one creature. As long as it fits those requirements, you can cast it.
Okay. Then I will use my reaction to do a nice knife at him.
Alright,
But
roll to hit.
what I'll do to flavor it, I'll have the hackles on my tail raise and just kind of swing my tail at him and do that. So I plus 10 to hit. Alright.
Yep, and actually, because this is at ranged, it would be at disadvantage either way. So yeah, roll to hit, but you have disadvantage.
I knew I already had disadvantage, so it's...
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it's range, so I'd be prone. But then I was like, oh wait, but he's in close, so.
All right, 16 plus 10.
16 plus 10, 26. That. Sorry, I was getting to his AC. Yes, that hits. Roll for damage.
All right. Two piercing. That's it.
All right, 2
I
piercing damage.
only did a 4th level spell, but it's just a reaction anyway.
No worries. All right, so he has that much health left, and because you cast Ice Knife, the shard then explodes. Every creature within 5 feet must make a Dex save or take 2d6. That includes you. Sorry, roll a Dex save.
Sorcery point.
So
I
for
can
what?
use. I can spend. I can. Yeah, it's a careful spell.
All right, so you will not be hit. In that case, just the second Juggernaut, Dennis, and Captain Merrick.
Yep, I don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah, 5 feet. All right. All right, so firstly then, Captain Merrick. All right. Does a 25 save?
Let's see. From the ice knife.
Yes.
Let's see. Must say how what was the number?
It would just be your spell DC.
Yeah, no,
18. So yeah, that succeeds.
Yeah.
All right, Dennis. Well, that's pretty low. I believe that.
Yeah, my DC is 8. I had to check. That's why I was asking.
6.
Fail.
So he fails. Go ahead and roll the d6 for him. And the other Juggernaut also fails. So
Actually,
2d6
it's a
roll to both.
It's actually D10. So
Oh, you outcast it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Three for the first, and second. Yeah, I did a fourth.
No, yeah, no worries. I was just double checking. So yeah, just give me the colds.
Yep.
No resistances for you, and no resistances for you, it looks like.
I apologize. You can hear my machine beeping in the background.
Actually, no, not that I'm hearing anyway.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, nope, no, nothing for him either. So, yep, just give me the damage and.
Those were the damage. First one was a 2. First one was a 3. The second one was an 8.
Oh, so all right.
I think it doesn't add any for cold.
All right. In that case, a solid hit to both.
Come on in. Oh wait, it does say cold damage. 1 second.
In the meantime, yep, he just takes the damage, but otherwise, that's it. So he will continue with step 2, which I'll go ahead and get the rolls for now.
Okay, and then for the cold damage is another 3 and another 6 for cold damage.
All right, noted. So, nice. All right. Okay. Sorry, as the hackles on your tail raise, you swipe at him like a Thagomizer, basically an ice Thagomizer, at the Juggernaut as he retreats, and he grimaces as the spikes dig into his heel, and only more so when it shatters, leaving blood and bone in its wake. And while Imamu manages to plant his trident and perch atop it to dodge the shrapnel, Dennis and the other Juggernaut are not so lucky, and both give out shrieks, or in the case of your teacher, frantic scoldings of "Control your magic, Asari!" As the spikes begin to impale her. However, Greylog, you're more pressingly concerned with the bleeding Juggernaut cracking his metal knuckles together as he approaches your prone form, and Alfred, he elbows past you to stand over the prone Greylog. "I'm going to enjoy this, magic boy," and starts to pummel down into the prone Greylog.
Enjoy it while you can.
All right, that is a miss. And that is a hit. Oh, that one spun for a bit. 24 additional bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
He punches down into the tile, and you roll to the side to dodge the first, but you are unable to stop as he plants his foot on your leg and beats down directly into your nose. You can feel your nose break and blood spatter over your face. That is the end of the Juggernaut's turn. Captain Merrick, however, has a more pressing concern and growls to the assembled cultists. "Did you not hear our orders, you fools? Get the keys!" And he is actually going to move over here. Believe his trident has the range for this. Oh, it does not. He will... Alfred, you get an attack of opportunity. He's going to move out of your range to get within jab and range of Greylog. Do you choose to take it, Alfred? Alright, roll to hit.
But have disadvantage.
Yeah, you are prone, so...
Sorry, I'm back. had to get more medicine.
No worries.
You know what? Can I punch this man?
Punch this man.
Yeah, roll the hit.
I have a higher chance to hit with punching.
Actually, yeah, that does stand to reason. Roll the hit.
If I hit, probably not. I believe 15.
Alright, and sadly, no. However, legitimate credit for trying.
It hit.
You go to grab out at Imamu's leg as he passes you, but he basically just pole vaults with his javelin over you, slides to a stop, and Greylog, you have just enough time to panic as you see Imamu raise his trident over your prone body with a wide, terrifying grin of malice on his face as he slams the business end of the trident down at you. Let's see, with your AC of 20, very nice. He needs... Alright, that's what he needs. Greylog, you go to instinctively roll out of the way as he goes to stab down at you, but to your surprise, you feel resistance, not from him impacting you, but from your backpack. As he stabs between your back and your pack and yanks, and you hear a tearing of fabric as your backpack is yanked from your person and its contents go scattering across the battlefield, including Moscow's mask. Using his interaction, Captain Merrick grabs it and kind of balances it on the tip of his trident before slinging it and catching it. One down!
Good luck getting the second one, motherfuckers. She's angry.
She's angry!
She's angry! Thank you for getting that reference.
Yeah, of course. And on my end, there's now a countdown. How many keys can you protect? That is actually going to be it for Imamu. He is not concerning himself with attacking you any further. He's just trying to get the keys away from you. So let's see, he used that much movement to get to Greylog. He's now going to move back away from Greylog, back to where he started. But Greylog, you do have an attack of opportunity if you wish to take it, as he's going to start running towards Asari to try and get hers.
Since it's an attack of opportunity, could I try to grab the mask back?
You still have to hit him to do that, but yes, you can try. Roll to hit at disadvantage.
I guess here's the ultimate question. Because I don't have Warcaster. So all of my weapons only do like a +2 or +8 at best. Will any of that hit, even with a natural 20?
Well,
Yeah, natural 20 always hits. That's what you need to get to hit him.
pretty much I have to get
Yeah, I mentioned that whenever you guys first encountered him. Because you guys crit so often in my campaigns, I wanted to make a boss where that was his gimmick. He doesn't have a lot of health, you just need to hit him.
Granted, I will.
Oh my! I got the 20. I got the natural 20.
All right, disadvantaged. Can you get it twice?
Oh, I forgot the disadvantage.
Yeah,
Inspiration. I'm using inspiration to make it
You know what?
unnatural.
I'll take that. And Alfred, whatever you wanted to say, just at least text it to me. I don't want to be thinking about that for the rest of the session. All right, Alfred, even in your dazed state, as Imamu goes to turn and run away from you towards Asari, you reach out and just manage to get your grip around the mask on his belt and fall back to the ground with it in your hand. But Imamu is still running from you, doesn't immediately realize what's happened. And I'll tell you what, make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. Okay. Another natural 20, so 22.
He does not notice that you've taken it. He's just running towards Asari with the assumption he has the mask still in his possession.
Yeah, I just slide it into my shirt.
All right. That, yeah, because Asari's transformed, so we can't take the keys from her yet. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just debating what he wants to do real quick. No, that's gonna be it for him for now. Just double checking one more thing real quick before we move to the next thing. Sorry, yes, I will remind you, your draconic transformation is concentration, so you do need to roll on that when you take damage.
I did. I thought I said so.
Oh, sorry. Your mic's still okay. It's not as bad as normal, but it's still occasionally spotty, so I just didn't hear it. So, all right.
Yeah, it's probably the hospital Wi-Fi.
Okay. All right. For his, so yeah, that's gonna be it for him. So we now turn our attention.
Did he hit me again, or
what?
Did he hit me other than from when he just?
Oh no! Like I just wanted to check because in
no.
character he's formulating the plan and he's like,
right.
She probably has to maintain concentration on that. But then I remembered, yeah, he has disadvantage fighting you at a distance, so he'd probably just wait.
Right, and I wanted to check, so I didn't seem like an asshole.
No worries, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, and Alfred. Yeah, no. He will. Well, I'll roll. He gives you a bit of a once-over before concluding that you do not have any of the keys and focusing his attention on Asari. With that said, we turn our attention now to the grunts. With all three of you prone, they will all be rolling at disadvantage. And their AC and their chances to hit are not particularly good to begin with. How many of them are still standing? All right, and then just divide the attacks equally. So they, two of them will attempt to shoot each of you. So. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure I've dotted all my I's, crossed all my T's.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, Alfred, the two taking shots at you. Does a 7 hit? Does a 10 hit? All right. Alfred, your targets miss. Sorry, two are going to take shots at you. Holy shit, I've never done that before. That's 2 natural 20s.
What? That's crazy.
However, don't feel bad, I then got a nat 1 on the next one. What is with my dice tonight?
Alright, that's 3 concentrations for me.
Alright, so yeah, first, the one with the natural 20.
Yeah, you're right.
So, the one that did make impact hits you for...
Ooh.
20 is a good hit, so I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah.
Not like but knock you out your...
Oh, I rolled a 6, so I mean, my concentration ended anyway.
Alright, so your concentration ends and you take 32 piercing damage.
Oh, I think, no, not quite.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you still got some health.
Just about.
Oh, what's up with that? What would be required for half?
Yeah, it's 10 or half of whatever they rolled. So half of 32 is, it could be like 16.
16.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry. You turn back into your normal form, and you can see Mamu give a wide grin as your inventory now becomes available to him. The remaining militiamen, one is going to swing a knife at Greylog, and one is going to swing a knife at Alfred. Al does a 12 hit. Greylog does a 12 hit.
No.
All right, that's the end of the grunts. All right, Greylog, you're on deck after the AI takes his turn.
Don't worry about it.
Amos.
I have my own things up my own sleeve.
Oh yeah, and you'll be going after Greylog, of course. So, all right. Amos is going to just continue doing what he was doing, which is attacking whoever is a threat to his sweetie pie. So he's going to take his shots at the Juggernaut that knocked Alfred prone.
I love that you just called him Sweetie Pie.
Alright, so he does technically have disadvantage because of close range, though, so... You'll be happy to know that he will only be missing this on a nat 1.
Oh.
Alright. The disadvantage brought him from a natural 20 to a measly, what's that?
What was I at 30 something?
Yeah, let me, yeah, because the disadvantage at being in melee range, he sadly did not get a natural 20. He only hits the guy for a 36.
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
Aw.
because 20.
Plus
the thing
18
is-
technically, but yes.
If he had gotten a natural one, he would have accidentally shot Alfred instead. Imagine the inner turmoil on that one.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, but yes, that is obviously a hit. So, this is gonna be a lot of dice. Give me just a second. Luckily, I did get all the dice I needed out preemptively. Yep. Okay. For 40 radiant damage.
Dang.
Whoop, drop my dice. I realized I actually also need to roll an additional thing. So the 40 is not the sum total.
So there could be more.
Oh, there's a lot, and that's just one attack. It's actually a total across all of the damage of that attack, 83 radiant damage.
Glad he's on our side.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to have him focus on a Mamu. I think he's going to be the only one of us that can actually hit him.
Alright, for his second laser shot, that's a hit. And I'll go ahead and just roll the third preemptively. They all hit. It's another natural 20, sadly missed by disadvantage. It's like the one time my dice roll well. Alright. Pretty sure this next shot's gonna kill, but...
Is he still shooting that one?
Yeah, why?
Okay.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and stop rolling dice once I get to the point where the guy's dead. Alfred, you see Amos's lens lock on you. The pupil dilates as it sees the Juggernaut preparing to beat down on you once you're knocked prone. Another laser shot fires. The Juggernaut looks down as a hole is literally bored through his chest and has just enough time to look at you in shock and confusion before a much larger laser. You almost swear it's just the angrier Amos gets, the more powerful it gets, as the second laser hits him again, and you watch as the Juggernaut attacking Alfred literally disintegrates. He is then going to turn his attention back to Imamu, who he had been attacking originally, now that the one who hurt Alfred is down. Actually, no, wait. That one guy did swing at Alfred with a knife. He's going to shoot him. Congratulations, Alfred. You just got a yandere. How do you feel?
Feeling like we might be able to live.
Alright, and it is literally impossible, even if I rolled ones on damage every time, for him to not do enough damage to kill. So the cultist who took a swing at you is also promptly disintegrated by an additional laser. And Amos, totally seemingly intentionally or otherwise oblivious to Igor literally attempting to brainwash him, just directs his lens to you as your two assailants are taken out. Are you well, Alfred?
Better, I guess.
Excellent.
Oh, I just realized that you guys probably can't hear how high-pitched adorable noises. I'm literally just going, oh!
Oh yeah, he loves them.
Some things
Greylaw, you're
can't
up.
be
Sorry, on deck.
unprogrammed. You can't unprogram love.
I know.
Grail, you're up. Sorry, on deck.
I'm going to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to use my action to summon my wildfire spirit.
Okay. Summon Wildfire Spirit.
And I'm going to summon him right about. I'm trying to do the ping.
You hold when you click.
Yeah.
So like right next to you.
Yes.
All right. Does that damage you?
I don't think it damages me.
Yeah, I'll double check, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Alfred's right. Speaking of, wrong character sheet. Right. Each creature. Oh no, actually, Greylag is correct. Each creature within 10 feet other than you.
And
Yeah,
everyone's
so-
got to make a DC saving throw of 18.
All right, Alfred, make a dex save. And let me go ahead and put a token down, and then I'll roll for the enemies.
Anemones.
Anemones. This, like last time, this campfire will represent.
Like my neurons.
All right, so yeah, Alfred, Juggernaut, two cultists, and Igor. So I will roll for the cultists together. Definitely not. They fail. The Juggernaut. The Juggernaut succeeds. And Igor. Don't think he has anything to prevent this, does he? Yeah, not for this. But actually, no, he fails. All right, Igor fails, as do the cultists, but the Juggernaut does succeed. Alfred, how about you?
I
Well, yeah, he failed with an 8.
So roll damage.
Uh, 6 fire damage.
All right, 6 fire damage.
Fire!
Fire!
And
All right.
then
Resists, so that becomes 3.
after that, I got another little surprise.
Surprise!
Do you know?
Yes.
By all means, then. I'm just getting
I'm gonna,
damage sorted from everyone who failed on my end.
So I'm going to bonus action, control my wildfire spirit,
Okay.
and have them use fiery teleportation.
Okay.
So any willing creature within 5 feet of it. I'll say, oh, Alfred's a little bit too far away from 5 feet, isn't he?
Yes. It is 10 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna have. Can I have my wildfire spirit because it can fly? It's got a flying speed. Can I have it hover above the two guys?
Yeah, like
Over
hover in
here.
place right here.
Yeah, so it could reach both of us.
Yeah, if it has a flying speed, I'll allow that.
Okay, so he's going to use the fire teleportation, and I'm going to put us over. Come on.
Is it raining?
Over here.
Okay. I'm assuming relative position stays the same.
Well, I'm going to try to have Alfred up here towards where it pinged, and then I'm going to be behind him.
Well, so, yeah, that would be the case anyway. So, all right. So about like that.
Yeah, pretty close, yeah.
Okay.
And then when he teleports, that is another. Let's see. Take 1d6 plus. What is PB? I don't know what that means.
Here, I'll check. Hold on. So wildfire spirit, fire type. Yes, yeah. So fire teleportation teleports up to 15 feet to an unoccupied space. Each creature within 5 feet must succeed a Dex saving throw, which is 18. All right. Sorry. I keep going to. I even get your character sheets confused somehow. Not even just your names. Fuck. Don't know why. All right. So the Juggernaut and the Cultist. Okay. The Cultist succeeds. The Juggernaut fails. However, because it does have a limit, you can only teleport up to 15 feet. The closest you could get to the spot you asked for would be about here. Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine. That actually puts Alfred right where he needs to be.
Okay. Alfred, good with you? Doesn't need to be willing after all. Al? Okay. Alright. Grayla, go ahead and do the damage, and I'll flavor.
What does the PB mean?
Proficiency bonus, which in your case is +6.
Ooh, this is good. So 12 fire damage.
12 damage to the Juggernaut.
And then once I've done that, I am going. My wildfire spirit will stay where it's at, and I'm going to move right about there. If I have enough movement to do so.
About there?
Correct.
Okay. Beep! Easily done. Alright. Greylog, you reach down inside and summon your wildfire companion. As it appears in a blaze of flame, Alfred, you have to put up your shield as you can feel the molten metal singe your arm. As Greylog's flaming companion elevates above the battle going on before everything is consumed in a pillar of smoke and flame. And as you can hear the yelps of pain from Cultist and Juggernaut alike, Alfred, your vision swims as the smoke clears long enough for you to see. You are now basically sitting on the keyboard with Igor in front of you, who is understandably quite startled. And as just junk text fills the screen from your ass on the keyboard, Igor gives a growl, and one of his mechanical arms raises to your neck threateningly. Very well, then. I quite enjoyed going through you the last time.
Oh.
And Greylog, you hop down off of the server you appeared on top of and run to the other side of Amos's monitor as you see Asari still on the ground, shocked out of her form, with Imamu preparing to take a key from her. End of your turn, Greg?
Yeah, I think I've used my abilities as best I can for the time being.
Yeah. You even helped Alfred save some time on his turn. All right. Asari, you're up. Alfred, you'll be going after the sniper, and Dennis does.
All right. I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up.
Yep. Up.
I'm gonna look around for 1 second because I need to make a plan. I have a plan. I just need to make a plan. It doesn't make sense. Sorry. I'm on morphine. I'm sorry.
She has a plan. She just has to figure out how to execute said plan.
That's it. That's the one.
That's the line.
That's the. Thank you.
The flash phrase, like, make a plan, execute plan, break the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan.
How big is the, like, how tall is the room, Matthew?
Let me get my reference map back out and I will tell you. In the meantime,
relevant. Because I have kind of a similar idea, Jeremy.
No. You got a flying speed.
Well, yeah, I do.
After you just got fucking...
Matthew is terrified of what my idea might be.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, no, I'll be fine. How big is the room?
Well, I'm pulling it up. I think there's a factor here you're not factoring.
I think there's a factor that you're not factoring.
Well, there's still going to be opportunity attacks, is what he's saying.
Yes.
I'm just a clever girl, that's all.
Oh, we'll see how clever you are.
Ahead.
Alright. In the meantime, I am checking, but while I'm pulling up the room's height, it's just in my notes for the dungeon somewhere. In the meantime, what is it that you're wanting to do? Just so we can get any rolls we might need to make out of the way.
Well, considering if it's high enough, I can choose up to 500 feet to dimension door, and it says in the spell, if I want to go straight upwards, I can dimension door straight up.
Okay.
So I was gonna dimension myself. I was gonna dimension myself as far up as I could go, and then on my sheet it does say, as a bonus action, I can open up my wing.
Okay.
So that's what I will do, and that way I am way up high where he can't fucking get me.
Okay.
And then I want to throw him a middle finger for good measure.
All right. In that case,
Pat self on the head.
Yeah, don't celebrate too quickly.
Oh, I'm quite proud of this plan. Thank you.
All right, sorry for the wait. Just took me a hot second. The ceiling is 30 feet high.
Okay, well, I can, let's see. Does it have to be all the way 500, or can it be up? All right, so 30 feet to go. Boop.
All right.
Now, can I just, like, for a second, can I just lock eyes with him, and then I'm gonna give him, like, I'm sure my face is fucked up. I'm just gonna give him the most shit-eating grin and just go, bye-bye. Poof.
You open a portal beneath you and slide into it instantly. Reappearing 30 feet high, you open up your draconic wings and hover 30 feet in the air. And as you confidently flip him off and wave a dismissal, he just smiles up at you.
What are you gonna do, bitch? It's still my turn.
Speaking of, what would you like to do?
Alright, so for my action, now that I'm up here, I'm
What's your action? Dimension door?
Let me check. Yes, Dimension Door is an action. And I marked it off just so I know for my own notes. And then bonus action there. So now I have a flying speed. I would like to fly away.
Alright, where are you going?
Literally anywhere but here.
Alright, I'll just assume as far from him as you can get.
Yeah.
It's just gonna hide in a corner.
No, I'm gonna try to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, you're actually leaving.
No, I'm just
Alright.
out of his range at least.
Well, you gotta specify this kind of shit.
Well, he's gotta get me first.
Alright, sorry. Confident that you are now safe, you begin to fly as far from him as you can get, reaching the opposite wall of the room. You basically hug the ceiling corners as you fly in the direction the Boomergangers had come in from in an attempt to escape them.
For my free action, I'm just gonna be like, Amos, a little help, please.
Amos's eye is still on Imamu from his previous shot, so while he does not acknowledge what you say, you do think you can see the lens kind of nod in acknowledgement.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back, so when it's my turn, just let me know.
Noted. Alright, the sniper is going to... So Greylog's out of their range, so there's Alfred. Given that Asari's flying, the sniper's going to take a shot at her. With a natural 20.
He's like, oh, moving target practice. Oh!
However, because there's nobody within range of her, it just is sneak attack doesn't trigger. So... Sorry, I had to get the correct dice. Oh, alright. As Asari flies to safety, Greylog, Alfred, you don't hear the gunshot very well. All you hear is just the faint from the corner of the room. And there's a spatter of blood and a shriek as Asari is shot in the back and falls to the ground unconscious.
Oh, shit.
However, she will not actually fall until her next turn. However, of course, as soon as she hits the ground, that's an immediate failed death save. However, that is it for the sniper. Dennis is going to... given the situation, he's going to move towards you, Greylog. Double check his speed here. Yep, okay. Believe he can, yeah, he can reach you. He's going to come towards you. And in the, I believe, Greylog, you're the only person who didn't get asked yet because he hasn't attacked you yet. Greylog, stumbling towards you through a smog of aerosol drugs. What is your worst fear that you see stumbling towards you?
I guess his worst fear. Oh, this is a tough one. It's gonna be a disapproving Loki.
All right.
The one that he serves.
Okay. Hit. Miss. Miss. Hit. Greylog. Wow, thanks to Alfred's nearby presence comforting you, you're not completely overwhelmed by fear. Skulking towards you, you see Loki's form, no longer bound and freed. Alfred's presence does give you the presence of mind to know it's not real, but you still have to deal with the unsettling nature of the vision before you. Your master, seemingly free from his bonds, stumbling towards you with a disapproving as he gestures to Asari with her blood spattered behind her. You really are quite an easy man to distract, Mr. Orchin. I suggest you pay attention! And he's going to plunge his knives into you for 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
However,
Still
that is it for
alive.
Alright. That is it for him. Alfred, you're up. And then we're at the top of the round. You're muted if you're talking, Al. Okay, there you go. So, what would you like to do?
Let's- Let's see how
You're
far.
Yeah, but just remember that she's 30 feet in the air as well.
I would like to, but I would like to come over here.
Alright. Where are you going? Okay. Yep, so attack of opportunity. Which... Yeah, he's gonna take it. He does have other reactions, but yeah, he's gonna take it. He's gonna take a shot. And... specifically... Alfred, you see him as you try to crawl off of Amos and crawl towards Asari. You can see Igor grimace irritably. Not so fast. And he's going to pull something from his belt that, while you don't recognize it, you do notice that it is different than what he normally carries. You see that he's carrying this strange-looking, almost mace-like weapon. Just a second here, I'm grabbing the descriptor. You can see it's this strange-looking mace that's almost like curved with this like almost lacy pattern at one end, and then at the other end is this almost bell-like shape. And raising this weapon over his head, he's going to take a swing at you as you attempt to retreat. Does a 28 hit?
Yeah.
All right. Alfred, do me a quick favor and make me a religion check. Or, no, that's on my end. I did the confusion again. Greylog, make me a religion check.
Oh.
Alfred, you take 10 bludgeoning damage and 9 thunder damage.
14.
You all watch as Igor makes impact with this strange weapon on Alfred's retreating back. Alfred, the wind is knocked out of you as the initial mace hitting you doesn't even hurt that much on its own. It's the immediate thunderclap that echoes from it hitting your armor. And Greylog, it's a sound that's familiar to you, but in a way you can't quite place. Obviously thunder, but you swear a weapon that produces thunder strikes on impact is familiar to you in some way, in a manner you can't quite place.
Almost like a lightning bolt?
I will, I guess, remind you to look at your current worst fear attacking you, and then look back at the weapon that just hit Alfred and sounded like thunder. However, Alfred, are you still up?
Oh. Holy
All right.
shit. How'd they get that?
Anna warned you the Boomer Gangers have one more key that hasn't been accounted for yet. Yeah, so Alfred, you're good. You make it to the point you wanted to get to. What do you do next?
Yes, I would like to use my white feather shield action and
All right.
a piece of mobile cover.
Okay. Expanding your white feather shield, your creation from Imamu's ship, and expanding it as the hard light extends in all directions to make a piece of mobile cover. Anything else?
Guess I will use my He's still in the air, so I guess I would like to action your when she gets down to
All right, so you're basically once she makes ground contact, you're going to cure wounds immediately. All right, noted. Anything else? All right. And for my reference, it won't really matter that much, but it'll matter just in case anything attacks
Sorry,
you.
I'm back. What happened?
The sniper shot you out of the air with a natural 20. You were about to fall to a failed death save, but Alfred's moving to heal you so you don't die. Speaking of Alfred, so you did extend your shield, so you now have cover. Are you holding it upwards to help catch Asari, or are you just holding it as a shield so that if anyone attacks you, you'll have cover?
I'm using it as a shield. But anyone
Stop.
flanking me gets light cover.
Yes, let me double check here. Yes. Yeah, any creature flanking you has the benefit of light cover, and you have the benefit of, I believe it's called 3/4 cover. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because for you it still has the benefits of regular shields. So, yeah, so basically, yeah, if once Asari gets to you, yeah, she'll have light cover in case someone tries to attack her again. All right, noted. Okay, top of the round then.
So I'm going down right now. I'm going down. I'm yellow timber.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Igor
Eagle.
is actually going to have to make a save. He's going to have to decide if he values his grudge with Alfred more than the orders he got. Alfred, you see he glares at you for a long moment with that strange artifact still in his clutch before he just shakes his head, puts it back on his belt, and is going to go back to trying to delete Amos.
Interesting.
The surviving juggernauts, now the fight is shifting, are going to try and shift with it. Two juggernauts move to flank you on your depends on which direction you're facing, but since you're focusing on Asari, Alfred, it'll be from your right. Greylog, through the haze of the drugs you're inhaling, you can see the two juggernauts moving into to your allies behind you. As Alfred, one approaches you, cracking its knuckles, and you can see the other one is looking at you, but their eyes are actually up on Asari, and they seem to be waiting for her to come down. That Juggernaut is going to ready his action to hit Asari as soon as she makes ground contact. But the other one is going to turn all of his attention on you. Same deal as usual. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Me?
No, me.
Alfred, yeah, you're still in the air.
I was like, I'm down. It's gonna hit anyway.
I said no.
Alfred, as the punch hits you, even through the shield, you go flying backwards. You take dirty 20.
No, doesn't hit.
Oh, sorry, I misheard you. Okay, never mind then. Like, we put you back where you started. All right, so the first strike misses.
Also, do you have advantage?
Oh, thank you for pointing that out. I got so used to rolling with advantage because of them flanking you. All right, so in that case, the other strikes miss as well. So you're good. Alfred, they approach you, and the first strike does kind of jolt you, but you just lock your invented shield in place and hold firm. And as they just wail on the grill, you can see they're just wailing with their gauntlets on Alfred's hard light shield, but not able to get through. Although you do see parts of it beginning to crack. But the other one is going to hold their action and just make a punch at Asari when they make ground contact.
Well, I made a pretty good show, didn't I?
That's it for the jugs. Captain Merrick is going to make his way about there. Asari is 30 feet in the air, which means... Just double checking his range on this. Might have disadvantage. Yes, you are still within range for that, but it will be at disadvantage. I don't need to check if you being incapacitated affects that, but I don't think so. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, so. He is gonna try and hit you, Asari, but he will have disadvantage because of your height.
Sorry, I was trying to sort out this machine. Go ahead.
No worries. Imamu is going to be swinging at you. However, as with Greylog, he's more focused on just getting your inventory dispersed so he can grab the keys than anything else at this point.
Okay.
So, attacking you with disadvantage. Does a 28 hit?
Yep.
All right. Alfred, Greylog, you see Imamu whirl what you do remember briefly him using these rope darts. He throws one up at Asari, and you can see it goes to the full length of the rope he extends from his wrist, but it managed to just nick the shoulder of Asari's bag, and he gives a victorious grin and yanks, and similar to Greylog's, her inventory goes cascading down to the ground. However, I will say, similar to her, it does need time to fall. However, Asari, I do see in your inventory you are marked as carrying the
wands.
Yeah, the spell twin wands.
Yes.
However, those are in your bag of holding, so he'll need to cut that open.
Well, hold on.
What's that?
I will say, for the sake of the campaign, don't do that.
Oh yeah, it sends him to the astral plane, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, he can still just take the bag of holding, so. Alright. As he sees Asari's inventory scatter in the air, his eyes dart through all of the items in quick succession. And he's gonna have to. It's usually a separate action to do this, so he can't immediately tell that Asari has a bag of holding. So I'm going to say that his actual first thought is growling and turning his attention to Alfred. She doesn't have them! Search him! That is it for Imamu. Now for the grunts, the ones that are left.
I'm in a weird position where I wish I could give you inspiration, Matt.
Well, inspiration wouldn't help. It's that he literally can't notice you have a bag of holding on this turn.
I know, but I still like it.
Oh, yeah, give him a turn.
I don't like it that much. Ow.
The remaining grunts form a firing line. And alright. They have their orders. Asari's already down for the count. They will however, I will say they are still being the way they are, going to divide their attention. And thanks to Alfred's presence, Greylog, you do have light cover. Which, let's check here. I believe gives you a +2 AC bonus. Alright, so I know he's not here, but I know what they need to roll. Not very likely they're gonna hit. Nope. Alfred, the one's firing at you. Also don't hit. That's an 18 at the highest. I believe that's a miss. Alright. So the remaining cultists just lower their firearms, and Alfred, the room is just filled with the sound of deafening gunfire. As your shield begins to just absorb countless bullets as they just empty their assault rifle magazines into your shield. Oh, also, I forgot to say it earlier, so Alfred, I'll go ahead and tell you now. Point of inspiration for the bag of holding thing, because A, I know I've made that mistake before, but B, I would have just accepted it if I'd done that fuck up a second time and just be like, alright, they'll just have to find a way to the astral plane. But inspiration for correcting it. That's it for the grunts. Amos is going to fire at the Juggernaut who took swings at Alfred. That is a hit. Once again, I actually... technically is possible for him to not kill, so...
That's okay. It's fine. Whatever happens, happens. It won't upset me.
I should hope not.
I mean, let the dice roll as they may.
Talking about Amos shooting the back end.
I thought you were talking about me dying. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
No, okay, he's dead.
Dead.
I literally just needed to any of these dice to roll like essentially I needed at least like 2 5s and the guy's dead.
Oh, nice. Maddie, after D&D, can I talk to you about lights?
Yep, sure.
Okay.
All right, Alfred with another resounding laser shot. The Juggernaut swinging at you disintegrates. And with the immediate threat to you having passed, now he will direct his attention to Imamu.
Oh.
Well, actually, to be fair, 2 of the cultists did shoot you. He's gonna shoot them first. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Alfred. You watch as a second laser shot is fired at one of the cultists, who, again, promptly disintegrates. However, as his eye swings to another one, you hear Igor's voice kind of murmur impatiently, "That's quite enough of that." And while you can see Amos's eye heat up, no additional shot is fired. Alfred, I'm afraid they are reaching my core database. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Greylog is currently away, so he cannot take his turn. So Asari, you're up. Alfred on deck after the monsters.
Am I conscious?
You're about to be, because let me double check how much you fall in a turn. I believe you should just hit the ground immediately, and then Alfred held his action to get you back up. Yep, alright, yeah. Whoop. Alfred, roll for how much you cure. I'm not going to bother with the falling damage, because it won't be enough to insta-kill, and you're going to heal her anyway.
I like to imagine if it was animated, he would be like running around with like his arms, like, I'll get you, I'll get you, I'll get you.
I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you.
I got her, I got her, I got her.
Alright, Alfred, yours.
Oh shit, they didn't. Oh, they did. Okay, never mind. Did they put it in the wrong port? No.
So just let me know how much she heals for, and we will begin her turn. Alright. Sorry, you heal for 31 health.
Ooh.
You are conscious. And so you are prone, but you are conscious with 31 health. What would you wish to do?
Let me get up there. Hang on. Let me shut up the machine.
Thank you.
I can only do so much in a turn. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do. Am I standing?
No, you are prone.
I will get my ass up.
Alright, 15 feet of movement. You are up. However, I will say at this point, you and Alfred both notice your inventory scatters around you with a clatter. Your power act has been severed.
I do not give a fuck. Where is Imamu?
He is 10 feet away from you, but there is a juggernaut between you and him.
I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look around me. Aside from I want to say Paul, but I know it's something else. Anyway, yes. And Greylog, between the two, are there any other of my friends aside from Amos in this room?
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Anna did come. Yeah, Anna did come with you guys. So she is here, but she's not like actively participating in the battle. I generally assume she's just with you guys. So if there's like something near, as there's no friends near Imamu, if that's what you're asking.
All right.
So just your party members, Amos and Anna.
She is gonna stand up. She is pissed off. And hi, 1 second. I got another nurse. Hang on.
All right, do what you gotta do. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and because I think the sniper actually can't do anything besides reposition because he can't see any of you now.
Okay, I'm back.
Go ahead. I just went ahead and did some enemy repositioning, basically.
I'm gonna point my finger at Imamu, and I'm going to yell, "Why won't you just die?" And I'm going to cast power word kill.
Yeah, I was gonna say, mean power word kill.
Yeah. Leave me alone.
And I believe they have to have 100 HP or less to do that.
Yep.
All right. He stares at you for a moment before smiling. I'm afraid it's just not in my interests.
It's not the only thing I have up my sleeve, you know.
Oh, I'm afraid everything that was up your sleeve is currently scattered on the ground.
I have to see if this is an action or a bonus action that I can do. I'm talking about my breath weapon. As an action, as a...
I believe it's only a bonus action when you're in your form, which is an action to trigger.
Right. What do I have for my bonus actions? Let's see. Spells, bonus actions.
Oh, actually, no. Draconic transformation is a bonus action, so you could do that.
Oh, sweet. I'll do that then.
All right. Go ahead and knock off that spell slot, assuming you
I'll
have
just
it.
be like,
And...
you're going to wish you had.
Actually, you already used your 7th level spell slot to do it the first time.
Did I?
You could. I'm looking at your sheet. You could upcast it though, but you just have to. Yeah.
Do I want to upcast?
So that was your 9th level spell slot for power word kill. So you do have an 8th level one left.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah. Although, granted, wait, do you have that thing that takes away the cantrip and action limitation?
The Warcaster thing?
Well, no.
Yeah, like because power word kill and draconic transformation are both like spells, and yeah, unless you have like a thing that, one of them needs to be a cantrip.
I have.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's like fairly new. That was like something I found. That was in one of the newer books I got.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
What the? Oh.
Like, she's asking about, can't cast 2 spells in one turn.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's always been a thing.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not talked about a lot. But you can only cast when you cast 2 spells. You can cast a leveled spell and a cantrip.
Okay, so yeah, I could do it using the twin spell.
No. That's a twin spell.
It says you can spend a sorcery point equals to the spell level, 1 for a cantrip, to target a second creature. Oh, okay, with the same spell. Okay, never mind. Well, actually, the Juggernaut is still going at Amos, right?
The Juggernaut's going at you.
All right, who's going after Amos?
Igor, the leader of the Boomergangers, or well, their lieutenant anyway.
Can I use the twin spell slot to do the word kill on him?
Sure. You need, I believe it's 9 sorcery points. Do you have that many?
I haven't used any, so.
Well, because you've used Careful Spell, I think, twice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you used Careful
have
Spell
some,
for Fireball in the garden.
yeah, I have plenty. I have
So,
15 right now.
alright, so yeah, just make sure you're keeping track of those. But yeah,
One,
you should
two,
have used, I believe, somewhere in the ballpark of like 4 or 5.
7, hang on, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, now I have 6. You were close.
Alright. Power Word Kill on Igor Concaro.
Okay.
Now, this got me thinking. I think we
Okay.
talked about this.
We're on mute now. What do you need? I have insulin. Oh,
She's not. I'll serve her mute real quick.
insulin.
Yeah, one.
Alright, go ahead, Alfred.
Well, I was just thinking. We talked about this. You can twin spell with the twin one, right?
Yes, I believe I did say that because it is like a legendary artifact, I would allow that.
Then you could technically, so would it trip or would it be 4 attacks?
Yeah, before.
So you can just like power word kill all 4 of you.
Yeah. No, yeah, like, basically, if you're wondering why this fight is so difficult, this campaign was balanced on the assumption you guys would be using the keys at some point.
Oh yeah, the problem is you only have 2 keys on left the keys to some other people. Let them hold them, and then one of them we can't use unless we're a warlock. The other one can't, or
Yeah. Now, I get what you're saying. I was more just like kind of mentioning it offhandedly. But to be fair, you guys have gone really far without using them pretty much, other than the Forge Cast Pistol at all. All right.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
oh, okay.
Do you want to put your name up there for me so I know how to spell it?
All right. Well, she deals with that. Igor is still at too much HP for Power Word Kill, so he is unaffected. And just double checking. Yep, I's dotted, T's crossed. Okay.
Some people put 2 E's in the middle.
Yeah.
All right. So with Power Word Kill being ineffective, I'll circle back to her before the top of the round just in case, but that's pretty much the end of Asari's turn. The only bonus action she has is just movement. So the sniper has just enough movement to reposition and take a shot. So he is going to do so. Or is he?
Oh, yeah.
No, this room is far too small for him to be doing that. Nope. Alfred, he is going to take his first sniper rifle shot at you. Does a dirty 20 hit? Okay. And in that case, I'm going to assume that a 25 definitely doesn't. Or 25, sorry, 15.
They hit, you know.
Yeah, sorry, I know my math is bad, but it's not that bad. I do know 25 is higher than 20. I'm not that terrible. Alright, so the sniper shots are used up. No luck on his end. That leaves Dennis. Since Greylog is away, I will say that from your perspective, swamp monster, as I recall, is going to direct his attention to you. Alright. Yep. Alright. Does a 16 hit? 14? I know it doesn't. I'm just I know people prefer when I ask.
Did 14 right?
Yeah. 18. And his final one was a nat 1. You may take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Sure.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Am I not muted?
We had to mute you on the server. You forgot to mute.
I am so sorry.
No worries. All right. But yeah. So opportunity attack, Alfred, or no? All right. Roll to hit.
Well, I will. Roll. 16.
That is a miss, I'm afraid. Alfred, you take a swing at the swamp monster as it tries to literally crawl over your shield. But while you do manage to nick a little bit off of it, you're just too frightened by the idea of your suit getting dirty. You managed to get like a glancing shot, but nothing that sinks in substantially. However, he doesn't manage to attack you any more successfully. As the two of you wrestle with one another, that is the end of his turn. Sniper's turn. Asari's still finishing up, and Greylock has not returned yet. So, Alfred, you're up.
Yeah. But our main thing have been, turned off.
If it gets to the bottom of the round and he's still not back, I'll roll for him and just have him do something like something strategically useful. Oh yeah, the AI. Yeah, you gotta get Igor off of him.
Robot's doing pretty much 90% of the work. So I guess I will like to do the shield. Abandon the shield. The bonus action.
Alright. You retract your shield, reducing it back to a still heavy, but just regular shield.
I'm just gonna drop the shield. Let go.
Oh, let me check real quick if you can do that. I believe you can, just checking. Because shields are usually strapped to you. Yeah, donning and doffing. Yep, as an action. Okay. It'll take your action, but you can do that. Okay. Yeah, sorry. So what would you like to do?
Well, no. I will... Guess I will use...
Alright.
Come over here.
Alright. I'm assuming you're fine with attacks of opportunity?
I mean, I take them.
Alright. First strike from the Juggernaut. Does a 26 hit? Okay. $13 bludgeoning damage. And for Dennis, the swamp monster, does a 23 hit. Three piercing damage.
Okay. Almost dead. said, we gotta take care of the robot, the machine, so action. Shove this.
Okay. Let me double check. We don't get shoves all that often. Use attack action to try and... So you're going to try and push him away from you?
And push him. Oh.
Yeah, because you can either shove him prone or shove him away.
I guess. Away.
Okay, got it.
Push him into that guy.
No problem. All right. Make an athletics check. He will return with one of his own. Okay. All right. All right. Athletics.
18.
You succeed.
Wait, unless I guess they have a
No, it specifies in their attack that they do like a special shove. That works differently. Yeah, let me double check for your shove what happens if they hit another creature.
What happens if they special on
The rulebook does not have an answer, but apparently what the Juggernauts had you guys doing was is pretty popular, so I'll go ahead and do it that way. So they have to make a dexterity save or be knocked prone themselves, which they do succeed. So they'll be shoved there, but is still upright. Alfred, you literally clamber over Amos's monitors and just shove Igor backwards. And while his mechanical arms attempt to help steady him, you still manage to push him backwards into the other cultist, who yelps in fright and attempts to stabilize his lieutenant as Igor kind of seems startled initially just by the impact, before his gaze settles on you properly and breaks out into a sickly smile. All right, then. And he brings that strange weapon back out. Have it your way. Are you prepared to die for a machine?
I'm back.
it isn't obvious already.
You really are a good man, Alfred. It's a shame you have to die here. End of your turn, Al?
Yep.
All right.
It should stop beeping now that I've stopped moving.
No worries. All right. With Greylog is still away, so I will just go ahead and take the turn for him. Give me just a moment here. All right. Give me just a hot second here. Oh, make sure he knocks that off. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm just getting quickly familiar with the character sheet here. There's so many things here where I'm like, why is nobody using these?
Well, right now they're scattered on the floor.
I mean, like character sheet things, but that is still funny.
Oh. That's, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to do that. Yeah. Greylog is going to cast Flaming Spear. Sphere. I rolled the damage
The
first by
spear.
mistake, but that's fine.
The fear. Where?
Shush. You hush.
I'm high, okay?
To avoid confusion, I will use a different fire sprite.
I guess you could say it's gonna go so fair.
Alright, while you fucking cackle over there. Alright.
Funny.
He is going to cast Flaming Sphere, and
But why?
I will mute you.
That was my last one, I swear.
Feet, and as a bonus action,
It's out of my system, don't worry.
and then for your bonus action, it's not really worth it to have the wildfire sphere just do it. So he'll ram the flaming sphere into Imamu. So that is a getting back to it on the character sheet. There we are. Dexterity 18. Got it. And he fails. So that is that much fire damage. Alright. Down, so that much. Okay. Okay. Greylog conjures a flaming sphere, and after a moment of concentration, sends it flying into Imamu's back, who yelps and has to stop to actually pat out the flames as his robes catch fire, before glaring at the druid. That is the end of Greylog's turn. We are now at the top of the round, where Alfred, a furious Igor, glares at you. Alfred, there's a little bit of background noise on your end. Can you... Thank you. Igor stares you down, Alfred, and you can tell he's, like, already taking in your weakened state. And for a moment he pauses and gestures to your various wounds. I wouldn't go so... Given that you can't see his face clearly, you can't tell if he's concerned or gloating, but he does speak up to you. Alfred, my friend, you and your friends are on your last legs. Surrender, hand over the keys, and enjoy your place in the new world. This does not have to end in blood. I saw Amos's calculations.
And I trust in the calculator. Sadly, I cannot say my friends do not trust him as he, which is understandable, but I don't think
Why fight for them? Follow the plan. You know it's the safest way. You've made it very far in this quest of yours without making any real sacrifices, Alfred. Just one won't kill you. And he holds out an organic, non-mechanical hand to you. Or at least the closest he has to one.
Well, does give me a lot of thought, but I will probably have to decline. They're implying you joined in the fact that we would have to destroy your boss. He opened the door.
The man saved my life, and for that I am very grateful. Although I'll admit, don't think I've forgotten that it was only by you and your friends' efforts that I was on that table to begin with. But he considers, and between you and me, I am more than willing to do what needs to be done. You can see the mechanical arms on his back twitch, almost as if he's already imagining strangling the life out of his master. Stand down. I doubt your friends will join you, but we don't want their heads, only the keys. Hand them over. At least what ones you carry. We'll find the rest, and this can all be over.
As I said to your boss, I don't carry any keys. And most of the keys we kept. But we trust. Problem is, I don't think they'll give it away freely. I will just resort to violence.
If we truly must.
I feel like that's unacceptable.
You would think that, wouldn't you? And you can't tell if his tone is actually condescending you or not. It seems like almost just a blunt acknowledgement that, yeah, you would be the kind of person to see violence as never an option. And he's actually not going to attack you. He used his bonus action for an attempt at conversion. Alfred, do you feel converted?
Not fully, no. I mean, again. But
And he's going to use his action, not even focused on attacking you anymore, nor disabling Amos. He's going to use his focus to scour the ground and search Asari's inventory, just basically from a distance. That does require movement on his part, so
I want that.
he's going to move here, climb up onto Amos's server. Yeah, but that would give you an attack of opportunity, Alfred. Do you take it? He climbs up onto Amos's head and looks down at Asari's inventory, scattered on the ground around her. Before all of you, of course, once he moved, you could see him. All of you see the goggles that, from the descriptions you've gotten, you can tell have basically replaced his eyes at this point. Narrow as Asari, you can see his gaze is locked on your bag of holding that's just loosely tumbled onto the ground. Check the bag. And that's going to be the end of his turn. The Juggernaut in front of you, Asari, does consider throwing a punch, but kind of hesitating at being given a direct order. Is going to do what he was told. He grabs your bag of holding off the ground, and I believe it is an action to do the thing of inverting it so that it just all empties.
I think so. I would check with Austin though.
Yeah, usually if I ask a rule question, I'm usually directing it at him specifically.
Yeah.
Retrieving an item requires an action. Yes? The bag is turned inside out. It doesn't say, so I'm gonna say probably. So, interaction, he picks up your bag of holding, Asari, and action turns it inside out. Everything stored in your bag of holding tumbles out. The quarterstaff, the ointments, the periapt of wisdom, and finally,
Wearing that.
well, it's in your bag of holding, so.
Oh, I thought I was wearing.
And the spell twin wands. Imamu's gaze falls to the wands, and he grins and looks to you, Asari, and gives a bow despite his burns. Thank you kindly.
Not freely given. I hope you know that.
Power never is. You always have to take it.
You're disgusting.
And you're hilarious.
Is it my turn yet?
Not yet. However, that is the end of the Juggernaut's turn. Imamu himself is going to interaction, take the wands, and action. Double check. I believe he, as long as he has at least like a notices that Greylog took the mask and growls in frustration at this, what is turning into a game of fucking end of the world hot potato, as he slides the spell twin wands up his sleeves and points to Greylog. He stole the mask! Get it back! The grunts are going to once again divide their attention. Alfred, one is going to take a shot at you nervously. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Alright. One is going to fire at Greylog. Miss. And... two are going to fire at Asari. Does an 11 hit, Asari?
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Alright, but the second one, however, was a natural 20.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Well, right. 2-2.
Yeah, 22 piercing damage from the crit.
That's a
Yeah, I'm down.
No, you, on my end, you because Alfred, didn't you heal her for like 50 something or something?
No, I had 46. How much did you say? 20 what?
20. Hang on, wait. I still got the numbers up. 22.
31.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you still have 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, you have 9 health left.
Okay.
Another wave of gunfire. While Alfred and Greylog are largely able to avoid it, Asari, as you duck beneath one wave of gunfire, the second rakes up your, basically from your knee upwards until it hits your chest, and you go stumbling back in blinding pain. However, you are still standing, but barely. And, because everyone ended their turn next to the flaming sphere Greylog created, they have to make rolls. Grunts. That is a succeed. I believe that means they take half. Just double checking, but I'm pretty sure that's right. So many spells, so little time. There you are. Yep, half as much. Okay. So the grunts will take half. Dennis. Ooh, I believe that is a fail. Indeed it is. The Juggernaut also fails. And Imamu fails. Let me do the damage rolls. It's at 6th level. Okay. So that's that to the grunts. Oof. The grunts are on their last legs as the heat from the flaming sphere sweeps them. And even Imamu winces in visible pain as the fire rakes up his body too. The Juggernaut, however, takes the full brunt of the punishment, leaving him with that. All right. Oh, and almost forgot, because Dennis also failed. He takes it in full as well. Doot. Doot. Okay. That's it for the first wave of the Munsters. Amos. Alfred, because you stopped Igor from shutting him down, I believe he actually is able to just immediately go again. Indeed. So, he is going to take more shots. He is going to take his first at the grunt who shot you. That is a hit, and once again, impossible for the grunts to survive. The grunt that took a shot at you, Alfred, disintegrates. He then turns his attention back to Imamu and fires. Alright, that is a miss for the first. Unfortunately, his shots at Imamu miss. Igor, being up in his business, is still throwing him off. However, Amos is back in the game. Greylog is away, so sorry you're on deck, but I'll just go ahead and have him do as he did before. Just
one second, I have to call back the nurse because my IV.
Yeah, but like I said, I gotta do Greylog's turn first anyway.
Okay.
Alright, so he is going to shove his flaming sphere into Imamu once again. This time Imamu does succeed the save. And for his action, so he can cast another spell as long as it's not concentration. Is that concentration? Yes. Time to play the game of what's concentration and what isn't. He is going to use Flame Strike. Creature in a 10-foot radius within 60 feet. So I'll say he'll do it there so that no allies are in range. Flame Strike all of those who remain outside of Igor and the sniper. Save time, I'll just do the damage roll on D&D Beyond. Alright, 16 damage, half to those who succeed a save. Alright, grunts. All fail. Juggernaut. Fails. Imamu. Jesus, fails. And Dennis. Actually, wait, let me check. Yep, fails. What the fuck is with my dice all of a sudden? Well, I'm not complaining. So that is 16 fire damage to all of them. that much to you. All right. Okay. As a great pillar of flame erupts on the opposite wall, most of the remaining, actually, yeah, all of the remaining base cultists are immediately evaporated into smoke. And even Imamu, the Juggernaut, and the nightmarish hallucination you're all having have to put up their arms in defense as the flames sweep over them. Greylog, between his flaming spirit, the flaming sphere, and the flaming strike, is just bathing this room in fire. As at this point, all that remains are the lieutenants, one Juggernaut, and the sniper. Sorry, have you returned? Okay. We'll go past you. However, I will say, because I obviously don't want to just give the enemies another turn because she's not here. Alfred, do you want to just for this round switch turns with Asari?
Sorry, I'm back. I'm still
Okay, well.
beeping though. My IV's out and they're changing shifts, so I'm sorry for the background noise. But I'm back.
No.
I'm here.
No worries. I guess just whenever you're not talking, mute. So what do you want to do? Greylog just took out all the remaining cultists, so it's just the lieutenants, the Juggernaut in front of you, and the sniper who took you out of the sky.
Okay. How's the Juggernaut looking?
He is pretty badly hurt, but let me double check. I don't think he's quite. Oh, no, yeah, less health than I thought. He is not quite bloodied yet, but he's very badly hurt.
That was gonna change it.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me.
All right, do what you gotta do. All right, in that case, again, Alfred, do you want to take your turn now? Alright, so you got Igor basically just slightly above you, perched on Amos's head. Oh, like who goes after you? Yeah, yes, the sniper. Yeah, you got a list of problems right now. Hey, let me refresh character sheets real quick. Yeah, Sari's at 9, you're at 6. Greylog's sitting okay at 45, but... That mean man. So what's your plan? You got a mean man. What's your plan to stop the man? The servers, they are. Hang on, I do have this written down. I just gotta pull it up real quick. They are 10 feet. I'm double checking that, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Yes. They are 10 feet tall. Sorry. Yeah, you heal and you tank. Okay. Fair point. Now's a great time for a breather. All right. Go ahead and heal yourself for whatever you roll. If you want to mention it, you can. And what will you do if else besides that?
I'm back.
Hello. We just went ahead and had Alfred go on your turn, so you'll be going on Alfred's turn.
Well, she's coming back. I don't know when. So, how much did you say? You said that the Juggernaut was looking bad.
He looks bad, but he's not bloodied yet.
Okay, I do want to do something to him.
All right, just go ahead and tell me what you want to do, and I'll have it happen on your turn since Alfred already did some of his.
I'm gonna turn towards him, and does he look like he would be? Yeah, I feel like this would be all right to do. Then I'm gonna bat my eyelashes at him, and I'm gonna say in my deepest, most beautiful Britannian accent that I could. Now, don't you think that you ought to fight for me instead? And I'm going to cast Charm Monster on him.
Okay. Let me double check something real quick.
I need a wisdom throw.
Do you mean Dominate Monster?
No, I mean Charm.
Oh, Charm. Okay, I see it now. Okay. Charm Monster. Okay. Charm a creature you see within range. Also, wisdom saving throw. Does it with advantage if your characters are fighting it. Sales saving throw is charmed by you. Charm creature is friendly to you. Okay. Okay. All right. Just him.
Yeah, just him. Like,
Okay.
because I'm only casting it I'm not upcasting it to do it.
Yeah, I just wanted to check. All right. So he makes this with advantage since you are indeed fighting him. Okay. Does a 17 save?
No, it does not.
Okay, he is now charmed.
Sorry, I'll mute now.
Okay. All right. So I will make a note that his turn's already come and gone anyway. So charm is noted. Alfred, what else on your turn? All right, where are you going? Okay. Igor watches you, again, face unreadable beneath the mask, but you swear you could almost see a slight twitch of disappointment as you climb over Amos and jump down next to the swamp monster and into the burning sphere's range, ready to throw down. Now, I will warn you, if you stay in your current location, you will take damage from the flaming sphere. All right. Yeah, just wanted to make sure you didn't, especially with how injured you are. Want to make sure everyone's keeping track of the battlefield. All right. That it for you? I will assume so, because it sounds like a video. Al, that it? Okay. Dennis is going to attempt to take the mask back from Greylog. So I was getting everything I needed. Dennis, Alfred, as you clamber over Amos and pop down, you see the nightmarish hallucination reach out to Greylog's belt and slash, and it catches Moscow's mask before tossing it to Imamu, who tucks it protectively into his robe this time to prevent it from being simply taken again. And Imamu gives a wicked grin to the three of you as he takes a step back. 4 down. We're halfway there. All right. I know Avaven handed the Forge Cast pistol to one of you. Do either of you remember which of the three of you it was? Because I don't see it noted in any of your inventories.
I thought Hunter had it.
No, I believe because he told me he wanted to make sure Avaven handed it to somebody so that you guys could use it.
I was never told anything, so.
All right, Alfred, do you have it?
I didn't put it in my but it probably have been forgotten, but I don't think I did. What did he give?
The Forge Cast pistol, you know, the one where you can like fire an insta-kill shot?
Yeah, I don't think I did.
Alright, so Greylog must have it. In that case, with their... Okay. So that means it's on the ground over there, so someone's going to have to go grab that. So the sniper is going to take their shot at Greylog. That is a hit. And because Greylog is in battle with one of his companions, that triggers sneak attack.
Yes.
That deals 30 piercing damage to Greylog. And forces him to make a concentration check for the flaming sphere. 15. That's a fail. The flaming sphere dissipates. However, I will say before it goes away, since Dennis went, he would have had to still make a save. So, which he succeeds. So he would have taken half. So let me go ahead and roll that before it disappears. Alright, so he takes half, so... Alright. That much to him. Oof, Dennis, not looking good. Okay. The flaming sphere dissipates. Alfred, you can... or I can do it. Alfred, the flaming sphere is dissipated as Greylog gives a shout of pain as the sniper rifle shot once again quietly rings out, but the spatter of blood is unmistakable. That is the end of his turn. And at this point, Asari would have charmed the Juggernaut, so the Juggernaut is now charmed. Top of the round. go ahead and knock out character sheets I don't need anymore. You're out. There you go.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, just in time. Top of the round, so your charm just went through.
Woohoo! Sorry, I was discussing something with the doctor, so we're gonna be talking after this.
Igor is going to move to grab Moscow's mask. Or, no, sorry, the Forge Cast pistol after it fell out of Greylog's inventory. Picking up the Atlantean pistol, he holds it up to mostly his allies, but obviously that means you guys catch it as well. Another one down. And Imamu turns to Asari and Alfred, the two of you, with a sickly smile. Not too late to simply turn over the rest. No? Shame. Let me double check. I'm just making sure, like since they may not have been in everyone's inventory, just making sure they are actually accounted for properly. Yeah, so that's with them. That one, they have that one. They have that one. Forgot which document I put it in. There you are. Who currently has the complete chronology of time? I believe Asari had it last I checked, but Asari, did you do anything with it?
I gave it to Anna.
All right. In that case, she has the final key.
I'll snap my head around to Anna and be like, run!
Anna gives a nod and immediately moves to do so. And because Igor cannot see what's happening, you just hear Dennis growl to Imamu and the Juggernaut. After her.
No, over my dead body, that's my bestie.
Actually, over your dead body was essentially the plan. The Juggernaut is going to take his swings, given that he's charmed, at...
And Mamu, because I hate him.
Alright, sure, Imamu.
Fight for the pretty dragon, huh, darling?
The Juggernaut gives an enthusiastic nod. Alright.
That
He
is a good.
attacks. If any of these are a natural 20, he makes contact. No. That was cocked. The Juggernaut swings at Imamu, who, in shock, dives out of the way. Another swing, Imamu perches on his trident to avoid the strike. And as the third strike comes in, he looks to you, Asari, and seems to put the pieces together and scowls before, as the final one was a nat 1, diving out of the way and kicking the man in the jaw. Snap out of it! He's going to take an attack of opportunity against the Juggernaut. Which does hit. That is 20. Oh, wait. Oh, no, yeah, I did roll the right dice. Okay. That is 20 piercing damage to the Juggernaut, who is now bloodied. I don't believe being attacked by an enemy does anything to the charm. Yeah, only if you or your companions heard it. So,
I mean, like, look at that, darling. He hates you. You know we love you. Fight him.
he grabs at his jaw and mumbles, "Assholes," and gets back up in an attempt for round 2. Imamu himself is just going to roll his eyes and attempt to basically steamroll past all of you to get to Anna.
Warcaster. Pew!
Okay. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't really. I'll do this to represent it. Imamu, not javelin, pole vaults with his trident, and begins to run on the walls with check what that ability's called again. I just lowered the sheet for a moment. With unarmored movement, and skirting above your head at 10 feet high, Asari, he lands in front of the door as Anna attempts to make herself scarce and gives a wicked grin and slashes in an attempt to remove her backpack, which he does. And as her possessions, all the scrolls and potions and research notes on the keys go scattering across the room, the complete chronology of time lies there. And he reaches down to snag it. Anna backs away in fright as Imamu lands behind you, Asari, and picks up the final key you had in your inventory. He looks to Dennis, again, given that he can't see Igor right now. You know, because he used movement to like stay out of Asari's. So he got into Asari's range, but yeah, remember he was 10 feet away from her, not 5. Although yes, the Juggernaut would have gotten one, so I'll go ahead and give him that. That's a miss. But as he calls to Dennis, showing him the retrieved book, Dennis looks to Igor and. From all of your perspectives, you hear your fears. Asara, you hear it in the voice of your teacher. Alfred, you just hear it as mostly gurgles that you can, you more instinctually know the meaning of, but since Asara is the only one who hears something legible, I'll use that voice. We've searched all of them except for the one in the suit! Do we do him next? Igor looks to you, Alfred, and surveys your expression. I will ask you this, Alfred. Do you want him to think you have a key on you?
Alfred would want to be like truthful. Not gonna lie.
Point of inspiration for that. Igor stares at you for a long moment before shaking his head. No, our work is done here. The rest of you leave. I have unfinished business. Get the keys to Tortage. And if the 3 of you make it out of here alive, this is your final warning. Deliver the keys, or we'll sink Tortage to open it. Your choice. The grunts are all dead, so their turn's nothing. Amos is going to, once again, take shots at Imamu. However, given that he did move a lot that turn, he's even harder to hit now. But it is still more than feasible. Fortunately, feasible does not give me anything above a 10, apparently. Amos begins to fire rapid shots at Amos, who just, especially now that he got like momentum moving from going on the wall, just dodges and dances, seeming to smirk at you, Asari, in pleasure about it. You heard him, boys. We're done here. Greylog, sorry you're about to go, but just giving you time to think, so you're on deck. Greylog is going to... So we can do something that's concentration now. Usually I have players who aren't here, their characters prioritize healing and support. Generally my rule of thumb would be, yeah, prioritize just healing the rest of the party. Do you want Greylog to do that? Or would you prefer that he, like, do damage? I'll let you guys choose. Because he does have healing spells, but he also has damaging spells, so I figured I'd ask.
Is everybody running, basically?
Igor said he has something to take care of, so he's not leaving. But everyone else is, yeah, they just got told, yeah, take the keys you already have and run. And basically gave you the ultimatum, like, show up in Tortage at the door with the 2 keys you have left from your NPC friends, and hand them over, or we will just destroy Tortage to open it.
I mean, what do you think? It's pretty tough decision, don't you think?
The heal or hurt, or the Tortage thing?
I mean, what I mean is to decide whether or not to heal or to attack.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, if you guys don't have a preference, then I'll just have him heal. Usually healing's my default. It's just like, I realized you guys needed some AoE to take the pressure off. I was just surprised nobody had done it yet.
Yeah, I mean, AoE would be great.
Alfred, any preference?
Should be fun. Of course, I still have some healing.
Alright. Well, here. We'll do it this way. Sorry, Greylog is going to cast, since Alfred healed himself a little bit, Greylog is going to cast Heal on you, so you heal for 70 health.
Ooh.
And as a bonus action... As a bonus action, he will have his Wildfire Spirit fling a Flame Seed at the Sniper. That is a hit. Flame Seed, 1d6 plus 6, fire.
Yeah.
Alright, 8 fire damage, not bad. Alright. The Sniper yelps as the Greylog's Flaming Spirit shoots a burning ember at him. The Sniper and his spotter look to each other nervously before turning their attention to the wildfire. Asari, you're up. Alfred after the Sniper and Gus.
Okay. Where is... can I see the map so I can see everybody?
Can you stream it, Austin, or...?
Thank you. Okie dokie. Alright, so... Where are Imamu and them?
Imamu is the turtle here. Juggernaut, that's Charmed by You here. Your English teacher here. And the Sniper here. Igor's way over here, and as far as you can tell, he's the only one who intends to stick around for a little bit.
Yeah, because he's still trying to mess with our computer friend, right?
You don't know. He just said, I have some business to take care of.
Alright. I'm gonna go and see if we can protect our computer friend.
All right. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna go get Igor.
All right. That, of course, means attacks of opportunity.
Oh, I didn't realize there were people around me. Sorry, the medicine is just hitting and my head is getting foggy.
No worries. We're almost done.
I'll just do a cone of cold.
All right. Who do you want to go for?
See. I need to check the dimensions of this thing. It's a 60-foot cone.
Because remember, if you hit a charmed creature, that means...
Can I hit no charmed creature?
What's up?
Can I hit the 2 creatures that are not charmed?
Well, there's 3 creatures you're dealing with in total, but you can hit the sniper and Imamu with it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right. It's a little bit awkward, but yes, you will hit Greylog's Wildfire Spirit, but so you can, if you have the points for it, you can Careful Spell, but if you have the points for it, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so knock off the sorcery points you need for that, and so the Wildfire Spirit is safe, but the Sniper and Imamu must make a Constitution save of 18. Sniper, that I'm pretty sure is a failure. Yeah. And Imamu, Constitution, not god-awful, but still not by no means his best, but that at least does get him to a... Yeah, that does. It's barely, but that does get him to a success.
Okay.
Alright, so roll damage.
You still take half damage. Okay. 44 cold damage.
44, got it.
Alright, that's gonna have to be it for me. I'm about to pass out. So.
Alright, did you have fun?
Yeah.
Any complaints?
No.
Alright.
Damn it. I'm okay.
No, alright, good. In that case, Alfred, you want to just go ahead and finish this round out before we call it? I'll take that as a yes. I was asking if you wanted to... Asar's leaving, so I was going to ask if you just wanted to finish this round before we call it for the night. Alright. In that case, the sniper is going to... given they did just get attacked by her, they'll take their shot at Asari. For a natural 1, I'll say that the shot goes wide enough to... Actually, no, I'm going to say their gun misfires. The gun clicks, and you can see him, like, panic and start struggling with the lever to try and, like, get it loose before just grimacing and throwing it to the side impatiently. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else he can do on this turn after that. Or in general, really. Yep, that's it. Well, yeah, that's it. And Alfred, you're about to be up. Dennis is going to move over here to get the Forge Cast Pistol from Igor interaction before he starts making his way this way. And he's going to take the dash action. Alfred, seeing as you're there, he's actually going to go around Amos to try and get out of here. Alfred, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm not really too worried about spooky, considering fear.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm worried about, you can't actually.
For what it's worth, though, all the spell stuff has been
I
like
know,
hurting
the
him.
saving
For what it's
throws.
worth.
Saving throw stuff is.
Yeah. It kind of sucks because if you guys had literally just hit him basically one time before throwing out power word kill, that would have worked. But yeah. So what would you like to do?
Take care of the door.
Just remember that Juggernaut is charmed, so if you hit him, he's going to get uncharmed.
Well, let's hope for a natural 20 on this.
Alright. Alfred, you charge in, shield and blade held proudly, and attempt to cut off the Boomerganger's escape as you swing out at Captain Merrick, who, to his credit, has the good grace to look shocked. Roll to hit.
Roll 20.
Holy shit, nice! Roll damage. Oh, you're gonna do a smite. Smite him! You can do it, smite him!
What I have left. Honestly, I don't else left. So yeah, 4th level smite with improved vines. Equal that. Damage. Divine Smite. Hit a creature. 2d8. First level slot. +1. So 5d8. And I have.
All that gets critted.
When and I have improved Divine
Uh-oh.
as the 68 weight. Top of the long sword.
Alright. Nope.
I did a total, with the crit damage, I did a total of 4 slashing.
And... is your sword magical in any way, by the way? Okay, so that'll do 2 from the slashing, but and I'm assuming you already know, but yeah, remember Smite, Divine Smite also does get crit damage as well.
Yeah. I roll 27. 54.
Nice, Radiant, right? Alfred, you rageful at the damage and danger this man represents, and knowing you, I presume, a righteous outrage at the sacrifices he's willing to make, especially for Imamu, who's purely in this just for selfish gain. You swing out. Your sword leaves an ember glow of your family's crest as you plunge your sword into Captain Merrick's stomach, who gives a of shock as you completely blindside him. And he looks down in shock as you yank the blade back out. He is still conscious, but barely. He is well past bloodied. You bloodied his bloodied. And he stumbles back in shock before protectively gripping the stolen book of time and turning to Dennis. We have to get out of here now! Alfred, is at the end of your turn. Okay. Before we close out, Igor approaches Amos's console once more and begins to type. And you see Amos's lens wiggle in a panic before you, Alfred, can faintly hear Igor muttering to himself, seeming just dismissing of Amos with a, that's enough of that. And with a final keystroke, you hear Amos's voice ring out through the entire facility. Boomer Ganger headquarters self-destruct initiated. And Igor looks to you, Alfred, with a somber expression. Again, not detectable beneath the mask, but the goggles are slouched and the glow is dull. It's a shame we couldn't be allies. As he turns away from Amos, as the base begins a countdown to its destruction. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. The Boomer Gangers are on the run, but they have secured all keys you had on your person, which means now the young Quetzalcoatl dragon and your assassin compatriot who had provided you with the compass all those years ago are now in danger. And worse than that, if you don't hand them over willingly, they'll kill everyone in Tortage anyway to get what they want. No matter who wins, you lose. What you do next depends only on you, and that's if you can get out of this base alive. Check out our website at officiald5hub.info, down for maintenance at the moment, but soon to be resurrected from the grave like a filthy necromancer who is on an exploding moon base. Check out our link in chat to join our official D5 Discord server if you want to hang out with us directly. Support our episodes, posted on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Google Podcasts, and the iHeart Podcast Network. Wherever you get your podcasts from, you can probably find them there. For our audio listeners, catch us live on Mondays at 7 o'clock Central Daylight Time on twitch.tv/Odd Tornado Productions. Check out Odd Tornado Productions official on Tumblr to find links to our other works, including our Paladins Twitch channel at twitch.tv/AustinFreak123. If you enjoy what we do, please support us on Patreon. That link we posted in chat. On Ko-fi at kofi.com/Odd Tornado Productions. And follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/TornadoOdd. The TNO are capitalized if you want to get immediate updates whenever we go live, as well as updates on everything else we're doing. If you want to see more of this party, plus or minus a few, tune in tomorrow, Tuesdays at 7 o'clock Central Daylight Time, for our Tuesday game of Black Ink and Blue Blood, featuring a party of politicians and nobles trying to unravel a political conspiracy if they can stop stabbing each other in the back long enough. Thanks everyone at the tables for much for playing. Thanks everyone at home for much for watching. And we'll see you all next week.